And the first stage in locking her into the interaction with you is making her a proactive participant. There's many, many ways you can do this. One way is to use riddles. Riddles can actually act as a sexual frame that forces her to participate in the interaction. So let me give you some examples of this. So once you've sucked her into the moment, maybe say, you seem really smart. She'll usually say, yeah, I'm smart. And if she doesn't, just say, no, you do seem smart. Okay, if you overtake the second person in a race, which position will you gain? Now, most girls are going to say, especially if they've been drinking, first place. But obviously it's not first place, it's second place. Here's another great riddle you can use with women. A man pointing to a portrait exclaims, brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Now, women are going to struggle with this for a while, and usually they'll get it wrong the first couple times. Even if they've heard it before, they probably don't remember the answer. And just so you know, the guy in the picture is his son. Okay, another way to make her a proactive participant is to make her qualify why you should keep talking to her. So once you've got her in the moment, maybe say, you're either totally cool or a total weirdo, but I'm not sure which one. And then no matter what she says, whether she says, no, I'm cool, I'm a weirdo, or you're right, I'm both, say good, because if you said anything other than that, I was going to walk away. You can make her qualify that she's worthy of hearing about something. So maybe if she has a ring on her finger, you can say, you know what they say about girls who wear rings on that finger? And she'll say, what? And you could say, I don't think you can handle the answer. And she'll be, no, tell me. If she happens to say that she has a boyfriend, you could say, wow, I've gone from stranger to boyfriend in the course of a minute. Next, you're going to be asking for my hand in marriage. This is moving a bit quick for me. I don't think this relationship is going to work out. And then she's going to qualify to you in some way. She's going to lock herself deeper into the interaction. Something else you could do is you could make her change her body language for you. You could bust her balls about how you're the coolest guy that she's met all night and all she gives you is a long face and crossed arms. By her changing her body language, she's locking herself into the interaction. You could do some sort of closed eye demonstration where she's forced to participate. Go into the visualization routine I gave you earlier. Something else you could do is you could feign that you're bored by looking around. If she re-engages you, then you've locked her in. And sometimes you can commit girls to the interaction without having to pull them into the moment. So if a girl comes up to you and she asks you for a cigarette, you could say, I'll give you a cigarette if you tell me a joke or a story. Or even better, you could say, tell me a joke or a story and raise your eyebrow. And then after she tells you a joke or a story, say, I just wanted to hear a joke or a story, I don't smoke. Okay, these things actually commit the girl to interacting with you. And there's a lot of commitment and consistency at work, which means if you play your cards right, they're probably going to stay without you having to do very much. Earlier, I gave you an example of simultaneously opening a girl, sucking her into the moment, and making her a proactive participant. Now I want to give you two examples that don't necessarily open the girl, but they do make her a proactive participant, and they do bring her into the moment or associate her at the same time. The first one is blind spotting. If you've been talking to a girl for a minute or two, you can look at her and say, wait, I know you. You're trouble. I can't talk to you. You used to work at Ralph's. And she'll be like, no, I didn't work at Ralph's. And then you could give her a high five and maybe hug her and say, oh my God, thank God, we can be friends. And then maybe suspiciously look at her and kind of push her away and say, wait, you didn't work at Vaughn's. She'll be like, no. You've made her a proactive participant and you've taken the first step to locking her into the interaction. Another great one is abundance to scarcity. So let's say that you're talking to a girl and she says that she has to leave. You could ignore her request to leave, tell her a really reality-sucking story to bring her into the moment, and then say to her, you said you have to go, leave now. And inevitably, because you're taking her from being fully associated to asking her to dissociate herself, she wants to stay and talk. And at that point, you've brought her into the moment and you have her completely locked in.